Hello and welcome. This is a special edition of Sports Debate. TVC News was at the 7th edition of the Okpekpe International 10-kilometer road race. And so, from the build-up to race day, we bring you a report of all that happened in Okpekpe. Activities for the 7th Okpekpe International 10-kilometer road race began with pupils, residents and visitors in Auchi, picking up their running kits and numbers a few days to the competition. Some are first-time participants in the annual race who are hopeful of winning something, and others are running for the fun of it.
I wouldn't say I'm running to win, but running to actually like to be a participant and actually to engage in it because it's my first time, although I'm not running to win it. A lot of people actually are trying to like Okpekpe race and all that, so everybody is just happy about it.
Running for competition. So I'm interested so that I will run to win prize. That was my intention of going there.
Well, I like running for fun, and actually, I'm also going to run for the prize.
It is here, in the middle of a previously non-existent road 7 years ago in the forests of Edo North, that athletes from all over the world will join their local counterparts to begin the race in the 7th edition of the Okpekpe International 10-kilometer road race. They will run along this road through the winding hills and valleys to the town of Okpekpe, which has been opened up by the construction of this road. With some innovation in this milestone year, more than 2,000 athletes are expected to compete for the total prize money of $112,000 in the 7th Okpekpe road race.
There are no changes, and the only thing we're trying to do now is that after this year, maybe next year, we'll try to put more juice to it. I guess more money for the runners, but prize money remains the same as last year. We're going to install a transpondant mat at every 2.5 kilometers. Well, that means that we are using 5 transpondant mats. We're going to have gantry. Everywhere you have a transpondant mat, you have a gantry, and you have a timing monitor that will tell the runners how fast or how slow they are going. I think those are the new things that we're trying to put, and also we'll go around the route to mark the shortest point for the runners. That will also drop the times. So when the runner knows the shortest point, if you go along the road now, you see some blue markings along the road. That means that is the shortest point on the course.
A total of $112,000 is on offer. There is prize money of $20,000 for the winner and prizes up to the 10th place athlete. The first Nigerian to reach the finishing line gets 1 million naira. For the people of Okpekpe town, this is an annual carnival they look forward to for the benefit it brings.
Okpekpe race is like Christmas. That's where I come from, so my village is on the world map. It's a nice thing. That's my happiness. Just try to enjoy myself. If I have the strength to run for winning anything, I will do. But just for fun.
This race has put Okpekpe on the world map, and which, to a very large extent, is key to us as a community, as a people. And secondly, the hotels all around these areas are booked, fully booked now, which means the economy of this area is at the top of it. Beehives of activity, you see women coming from farm, everybody want to buy one thing or the other from the local community. And you see the young chaps working. All is the microeconomy of this community is being enhanced at this point in time. So for us as a people, we are proud.
At the finishing line, workmen are busy setting up the gallery where the spectators are going to sit to watch the athletes as they breast the tape at the end of the race. The seats have been brought in from China specifically for this event. The Nigerian contingent of athletes to the race in Etsako East local government area of Edo State breezed into town on Thursday night. They arrived at the same time with the foreign elite athletes. Many of the Nigerian runners from Jos in Plateau State were led in by domestic road race champions Ilia Pam Wata and Deborah Pam and their famous coach Stephen Nuhu, with renewed belief they can challenge the foreign athletes to the title.
This year is going to be a very wonderful competition, a good race, because we have worked harder. We don't want to allow all these Kenyan, Ethiopian, and other countries to come and beat us in our hometown, in our country. We have worked hard during our training in order to come and beat this Kenya. And I want to assure you, by God's grace, this year event is going to be very, very wonderful for we Nigerians.
I prepared the competition for 2 weeks, but I'm expecting you guys to hope that I will be among the first 10.
Leading the charge of the foreign athletes for the top dollar prize is silver medalist at the 2018 Lagos City Marathon, Ronnie Kibosh, and his brother Joshua Kipkara.
Here, I want to run 10 kilometers because I don't have feet anymore. So I want to try my best in 10 kilometers.
Mine, I just want to make my name to be great in Nigeria. Depend with the course, you know. I don't know how is course. To me, I have capable to win this race.
I like here because this race is in Nigeria. Nigeria is in Africa. I'm Africa in citizen is Bahrain.
With an IAAF official watching, Nigerian athletes will have to negotiate the tough course of the Okpekpe race on the same terms as the foreign athletes.
We have 48 foreign elites, and we have about, I think, 72 Nigerian elites for the race. They will be in the first wave, and the rest pack will be in the second wave before the VIP takes their turn. The IAAF have sent a technical delegate for the event. His name is Nori Williamson. He will be here as an IAAF delegate and also for AIMS.
Domestic runners will have to step up to stop foreign athletes from taking home the top prizes at Okpekpe for the 7th year running. Okpekpe town was in carnival-like mood the night before the race.
This Okpekpe race make us experience different things. It make us see different people. It make us live like people that are living in outside country. Yes, that is all.
Really?
Yes, I really enjoy it anytime they are having this event because you see your friends. It's even more than Christmas to us here.
And it has made Okpekpe a very great village that many people they will see and it will be like maybe it's Christmas but more than Christmas for them. This is the 7th edition they want to do now. For me, I've been in school for like how many years now? I just came home today to come and experience it.
I have to wait because of this event, because of this road race. I have to wait before I resume my school. I have to just hold on so I'll be able to watch what has been going on.
At the finishing line, it's a carnival-like atmosphere for the people of Okpekpe town as they await the holding of the race on Saturday. The 7th edition of the Okpekpe International 10-kilometer road race was an event of great symbolism.
Once again, welcome you to the 7th Okpekpe International
On race day, local and foreign athletes converged on the starting line, ready to run.
Ladies and gentlemen, the commencement of the race, 7th Okpekpe International.
For the first time, a non-African has won the Okpekpe International road race. Originally from Ethiopia, Dawit Fikadu of Bahrain beat a strong field of foreign and local athletes to take the top prize of the race. Fikadu returned a time of 29.03 minutes to win the gold and the $20,000.
I'm experiencing this race. First of all, thank you, God. God is with me. All athletes is very strong in Kenya, Ethiopia, and Uganda, and another athlete in Nigeria athlete. Me, I am controlling the athletes. The last finishing is me, I will go. So I'm win because me, I prepare hard training in Ethiopia. My coach is very nice, he's very smart. All time he help for me, my manager.
For the women, it was a Kenyan 1 and 2. Sheila Chalangat took the gold with a time of 33.14 minutes, while her compatriot Dorcas Jepchecha came second.
The course was so tough, so the weather is so hot, and the course is so hilly. I'm so happy, and I thank God for this day.
It was a wedding gift for Emmanuel Gian and his wife, Deborah Pam, who took the first positions in the men and women's category for Nigerian elite athletes. Barely a month after their wedding, Emmanuel Gian and his wife, Deborah Pam, got a rare marriage gift. Emmanuel was the first Nigerian man to finish the race with a time of 31.42 minutes. Wow. He was joined on the winning train by Deborah, who crossed the line ahead of other Nigerian women.
It's just the will of God. Because many of my colleagues, they were telling me that they will beat me this time around because I just finished my wedding, that I didn't train this and that. So I tell them that by the special grace of God, I will make it. It's just the mind of champion. I said I will not leave this position for them. I just focus and win it. It's not that too hot like last year. Even though last year there was raining and the weather was too hot. But today is okay. Even the sun come out and the weather is okay for us. There is not too hot for it. It's unless you didn't train for it. So the time is not better because my laps were too heavy for me. I can't able to stretch out.
Yeah, I feel so happy and then I feel excited. So because being engaged, due to the satisfaction of being up and down for the wedding and mixing up with training, it was not an easy task. And then as we meet it up, and then I'm so happy. I look at it as a blessing of God for us being together and then still win it again, to maintain the title again. I'm so happy. The weather, the sunshine is there, but there is a little wind and there is still composure. So it's not that too heat. So at least it's okay. For me, it's not a better time. Because if I could have worked to my personal best, I believe I could have been within the first 10. Yeah, so it's not a better time, but it's a joyful thing because for me to win again.
A major high point of the race was the spirit of sportsmanship shown by Kenyan former champion Simon Cheproy, who sacrificed his placement to help a brother to the finishing line.
When I was in 7.5, we were a group of 5 guys. So I thought when I reach 9 kilometers, I will struggle to fight with those guys. But eventually when I reach 9 kilometers, almost to 10K, I fall near to the line. I was position 6, 3 guys overtake me. So I know I was in position 8. So I was trying to reach the line because I was seeing the line, but I'm not able to go. So I was to scroll, but eventually the guy who came, he helped me.
When I was on the road, I met my colleague who is going to finish the race, but he got a problem in the road. That is why I decided to stop my running and then to help my close friend. First of all, my dad told me one day that when you are walking and you meet somebody sick on the road, help him. Do not leave him. That's the first thing that came to me. Secondly, to see my colleagues fall down. When he dies, tomorrow I will die. When we will meet there, they will ask me, did you meet somebody in the road? But you did not tell. That is the big question God will answer me, will ask me tomorrow. That's why I decide to help my colleagues to cross the road, finishing line, me also, and then he got treatment. That is why I followed him until the end. He became okay.
Another point of attraction was Eche Road Lorelei Hotzendorf, who surmounted the tough hills to finish the race.
When I was running from the starting, so my coach told me for me to hold my hand. So that I now hold his hand. That during the finishing, he now told me to increase. And so I now beat like 2 girls during the finishing.
So, how does it feel to run and finish?
It feels good.
Deputy Governor of Edo State, Philip Schreiber, and former Governor of the state, and now Chairman of the ruling All Progressive Congress, Adams Oshiomhole, joined other dignitaries, which included Sports Minister Solomon Dalong, to run the race.
Aging should not discourage you from exercising the system. And we are not in the race in terms of winning or making a statement about speed. People are increasingly appreciating that the more you exercise your system, you can only get stronger. And when you don't exercise, the system starts rusting. And if you ask me, when I look at my record, I think 7 years ago, the first time, it took me about 91 minutes to cover the 10 kilometers. This time, it took me about 84 minutes. So we need to encourage people to exercise so that we spend less money on medicine and do exercise which is more better, which is even good for our health. The most potent instrument to revise rural-urban drift is to carry development to the doorstep of the rural people, carry life to rural people. Let them feel that there's a lot of things that are in the rural area that you don't get in the city. Clean air, for example.
Last year was better in terms of weather. This year weather is very harsh. It was harsher than what we have yesterday. Because last year there was rain and that helps to cool you off. But this year, the sun came out early and one have to run under it. But the good news is that my time this year is better because I had my game plan from the start to the finish. I made up my mind I was not going to trek, and I succeeded. So maybe that accounted for my time this year. First, engaging the youth and also helping to create that awareness of physical fitness, because if you are physically fit, you are mentally stable, and if you are mentally stable, your output in terms of contributing to the GDP of our state and our country is assured, because if you are not fit, obviously your mental state will be difficult. Also, we're also telling the people that when you are physically fit, it deals with all these health problems.
For the organizers, the 7th edition is a milestone which brings the race closer to its goal.
You go into the archives and check, there has been incremental change, positive change, and we think that after this, we take a bit of rest, we go back and look at what have been the highlights, how to improve them, whatever shortcomings we have, which we will look at and tell ourselves a few truths. I'm sure that the next edition will be better. The government of Mr. Godwin Obasaki has said in very clear terms that it wants to make sports a major pillar of its administration. So anything positive development in sports is welcome. We have thrown challenge to everybody that, hey, Edo State is going to be #1 in sports again. So marathon, ball events, all track and field, you'll be seeing a lot of them over the next year or two.
This 7th edition, we try to play gold. Because next year we want to apply for gold medal label. We have met all the gold standard that we set out to meet, and as requested by IWAF. So we only look forward now to the upgrade next year. We have met all the criteria in this race. Going forward now, we're going to continue the live broadcast like we started last year, and we intend to be bringing in more international athletes from like Europe that we have never done. Because if you want to bring athletes from Europe, you have to raise so many standards up. So, and that's where we intend, that's what the innovation we try to do. So far, we have done most of the innovations that require for a gold medal. The highest is going live, and we have achieved that now, second year running.
One thing about life is that you have to dream. You must set your dreams, you must set your goals. And what we have done is we set our goals, we put our dreams, and we believe that whatever is done in Europe and anywhere in the world can also be done by us. Basically, we are driven by excellence. Well, I think the milestone is a collective success, not only to the organizers. We see the joy in the eyes of the less privileged, especially people that never knew that they will see tomorrow. They all look for a brighter future now. And then for the first time, you see that we did a live studio from Okpekpe, which are the milestones I think all of us are collectively building. The fact that TVC is here live, talking to people, is a quantification in its own right. In terms of commercial, social activities, I think that the level of their exposure right now is way, way above what they ever imagined. Today I used to know that it was difficult for people to even pronounce the name, and today is a word that everybody pronounces.
The people of Okpekpe town would only count another 12 months from now to witness another ingathering of people from all over the world in the 8th edition.